Hello everyone, good afternoon again here in Dubai. So it's kind of addicting na itong success story natin. But actually somehow nakaka-motivate to sa mga members. So for our new pastor, let's welcome and congratulations, Marben Depano of Doha, Qatar.
Yes, sir. Thank you sa group na to. And it means a lot to me, especially those times na nagjo-join ako, but I do have hesitation to answer. Especially if they are trying to ask me, I will be the next examinee, but I refuse because I do have hesitation and that time I'm not confident, I think, to answer some of the questions, especially for speaking. Uh, Hello?
I'm sorry, nakamute pala ako, sorry. Marben, yeah, please tell us about your preparation for the exam.
Actually, I do have Road to IELTS reviewer coming from my agency. And I didn't finish it, to be honest, because I need to finish that one first and to do the mock test. But I didn't inform my agency that I took the exam last August 19th. Just a while ago, I just sent email to my advisor that I already passed the IELTS. So I my preparation for this one is the Road to IELTS by British Council, and I do have a lot of recent exam actually from British Council also. The past exam, they have a compilation. So I think the booklet number 10, 13, and 15, because I also enrolled to Fluently for 7 days speaking practice. But most of the time I'm here at this group and just listening, observing what some of the question and how to answer it.
And you mentioned, Marben, like you've been practicing like 10 hours of speaking.
Yes, yeah, twice we did that one for 10 hours. I think more than 10 hours with Miss Lovella, with Christine, and I think some of the people here also. They encounter me for the 10 hours review. But most of the time, Miss Lovella and Miss Christine were just make some brainstorming how to attack the question pertaining especially for task 3 because that one is the option we of task 2. So we're trying to answer it one by one during those time that we have 10 hours.
Wow, great. So, ang yung question is, saan ka nag-take? Nasaan ka ba? Although na-mention ko na kanina. Saan ka nag-take? And why? Why the IDS?
I took it IDP. I chose IDP because my colleagues also with same agency, he passed already with IDP and then he told me it's easy there. So I try to enroll through IDP. But you know what? The exam from IDP, the practice test, it's very hard. Really. Especially the reading, I try to answer the reading 3 times. They give me the sample question. I only score 5 because it's very hard reading because I have a problem especially with the comprehension. So that's my weakness, the comprehension, because and I don't want to read a lot.
What did you took? Computer-based or paper-based?
I took the computer base because I tried the paper-based way back 2016 through British Council. That's why now I took the IDP test. When the I think it's better to my advice to those who will take the exam, just try the IDP. For me, because I experienced both set of exam, it's easier than the British Council.
Okay, now let's move on to on the day of your exam. So please tell us about listening.
Okay, the listening, before the start of the test, I came 1 hour earlier. The schedule set is 9 o'clock. So I uh, arrive at the testing area at around 8 o'clock. So I just sit on their lounge. And then I saw one Filipina also who's taking the exam. And then after the registration, they ask directly to go to the exam area. So when I sit there, just relax. And then, of course, I keep on praying that God, please give me strength and knowledge because I don't want to repeat anymore. I don't want to take it again. And then the listening came. So the first part of the listening is very easy. I said, for example, for that one, I think 1 to 13, I think I took it all. So I don't know what happened the next set of the exam. It's easy, the listening. Just you regarding the computer base, just try to modify it. It's on your preference if you want to make it bigger, the font of the letter. So I make it bigger so that I can see all. It's easy for me to read the question.
Okay. How about your reading and writing?
The reading, what I did for the reading is I do highlighting because when I was on the paper base, and I have a difficulty, especially when it comes to reading. And even now, my score in reading is only 6. Because really, that's my weakness. I don't like the reading. So what I did is I do highlighting and I get the main context of the passage. I just highlight the keywords and then just try to make it easy for me so that, and I make to the point that the letter is big also. And regarding about writing,
What's
the
your
writing is,
questions?
I don't know what happened.
What task?
They gave me a question about illustration of how to manufacture a tea. So there's a lady there collecting leaves, and then you will just explain what the process of manufacturing tea. So it's 150 words. I think I answer it 279. You know, I just keep on writing. I don't whatever idea comes to my mind, I just keep on typing it. I don't care about the people; they will hear me because I don't know. I just keep on typing what is my idea. And for my task two, it's about a high school graduate who doesn't have any idea about budgeting money. So what is your what is your point about that? So I just keep on writing again, and then I finish. I think 415 words for the task to writing, and then
I think you're
they give me
writing.
only 6.5.
You are writing novel.
Yeah,
But well, it's
yeah. I
good.
just keep on
Yeah.
writing.
Okay, but at least you have good score. That's qualified for UK standards. Okay, now this is the most important. Tell us about your speaking experience. So let's go one by one, like part one, part two, and part three. And if you could still remember the
Yeah, sure.
question.
Yeah. For the speaking, we finish at 11:30. So my speaking test is 12:30. So I do have 1 hour preparation. Well, what I will advise you guys, just sit on a couch, just relax, just try to meditate, or if you want, you can pray. For me, I did this, I just keep on praying that my speaker is okay, my examiner. And then I saw two guys who went inside already. I think that's the examiner. So I told to myself that I know I can make it. I keep on praying that God give me strength, give me knowledge, and give me something that I can be proud of. And then when the speaking start, when I entered the room, I asked immediately the examiner, "Sir, if you don't mind, can I remove the mask? Because I have problem with the mask because I cannot breathe, and there is a barrier, glass barrier in between. So it's okay. I think it's okay for me and for him." And then he told me, "It's okay. I don't want also the mask." So we just started, and the first thing he asked me, so it's the normal conversation. What is your name? Where you came from? Can I see your identification? And then the first thing he asked me is, what accommodation I'm living with. So I asked him, I told him about my flat, the 7-story. I'm living in a 7-story modernized building with 3 spacious room and mostly facing south. So that the typical question that we are answering during our practice here. And then they asked me also for the part 1. I will advise you this one is helpful because all my question or my speaking is coming from this one. I know all of you guys have this one. And also for the part 1, they asked me about yeah, this one about my accommodation right now and what is my favorite number. He asked me about the favorite number, so I just tell him my favorite number is 18 and 19 because that's our date of our wedding. And then he asked me a lot of things regarding numbers. Are you good in numbers? So I answer him, of course, I'm good in numbers, I can say, because I'm a nurse, I'm dealing with a patient. So we need a precise and accurate dosage and calculation. That's why I think I'm good in numbers, especially pertaining to calculation. So what I will advise you during the speaking, just be yourself and just keep on talking because he will just stop you if you're telling a lot. But for my speaker, because my speaker is American, that's why I'm happy during that time because I know he will listen. He will not stop you from, or he will not interrupt you. That's why I'm happy that time. So I keep on talking, and then he asked me again a lot of things about numbers. And what more he asked me for the part 1 about jogging or exercise. I think only 3 questions he gave me during the part 1. And then for the part 2, he asked me about a job that I don't like. During the 1 minute time, I cannot think of any job that I don't like. I think only 10 seconds left when idea came to my mind. So I tried to tell him the job that I don't like is aircraft mechanic. Since I was assigned in the airport, I saw a lot of aircraft mechanic doing their work, they're being meticulous, especially with the parts of the aircraft. So I just tell him I don't like working as an aircraft mechanic because I don't like the way they work, the way they become meticulous, especially for the small parts of the aircraft. And if you will study about the profession, it will cost you a lot because you need to enroll in the aeronautical institution. So for me, during that 2 minutes, I just keep on telling what idea comes to my mind. Just keep on telling, talk and talk. After 2 minutes, he stopped me, and then the part 3 question also about the job. So pertaining to job, he asked me about job and robot. About that robot, I think Miss Christine and Miss Lovella, we talk about that one during our brainstorming. So I do have a hint how to attack that question. So he asked me what is the difference working with a robot and a human. So I just tell him that working with a robot, you just need to program them, just uh, you need to manipulate so that it can work. Unlike for human, we do have a compassion and we do have a passion and we do have a commitment. So we do have emotion, unlike for the robot. That's the kind of thing. But you know what? During that part three, I think I can say I'm just lucky because my speaker is American. Because during I didn't finish the two more than 1 minute talk during the past part three because it's just a friendly talk for that speaker. That's why I'm happy. I'm just praying. Gave me 7. It's okay for me 7.
Like everyone
I
else
think that's all
praying,
for
yeah.
the.
So ito yung next question. After your exam, how was your feeling? Are you confident that you made it?
Actually, after the exam, I feel overconfident after the exam because I feel that I talk a lot. I answer all those questions that he gave me. And then after that, I just keep on praying that God give me what I need. And I will just advise you also when you pray, just pray for more than what you want. Because I just pray, God just give me 7 or for advanced score of 6.5. It's enough for me. And what God gave me, 7 and 6.5. That's it. So next time, just I told to myself, I will just ask for more. Because I just limited my prayer that time, just give me 7 and just give me
Uh,
6.5 for the bad score.
okay. For your speaking exam, Arben, did you use like big words, conjunctions, and as well as idiomatic expressions?
Yes, I think I used that one because I cannot remember because you know that time during the speaking exam I just feel comfortable when I'm talking to like talking to a friend. I really I don't remember if I use a lot of those things. I'm just keep on talking.
Nice. Okay. How about, is there a part during your speaking exam that you struggled or you ran out of words?
I think during my part three, I do have struggle, especially the robot because nabulol ako talaga to say the robot. But I corrected myself. So maybe the speaker is happy that I corrected because I cannot pronounce before the R. I said robot. So back of my mind, I just laughing. Oh, what I say? What's I
Okay.
mispronounce it robot.
Okay. Okay. If you don't mind, could you share us your full scores, like listening, writing?
Okay,
Because
sure.
there's a one question from Aryan. What's your TBS? And then,
Okay, my reading score is 6. My writing is 6. My listening is 7.5. My speaking is 7.
overall 6.5.
So
Wow.
total of 6.5. Yeah.
Nice.
So guys, next time if you pray to God, just pray for more than what you want.
Actually, I could say that's more than enough. Just only two of us, no. That's everyone's dream. Well, at least you're done. Okay, so now we will open the Q&A. Wait. Marvin. Hello? Are you still there? Hello, Marvin. Hello? Guys, naririnig niyo ako? Hello? Hello?